Inducement is an element of entrapment, but according to the government's key witness, he didn't entrap the couple accused of attempting to smuggle methamphetamine into the island. Here's the latest. Raymond Martinez's defense attorney, Peter Perez, continued to tediously question Henry Alvandia in an effort to build a case for entrapment. In court today, Perez went through video and audio recordings, which were conducted by the federal government in an undercover operation in which Alvandia was the informant. Perez established that the recording depicted Alvandia's conversations and meetings with Juanita Moser and Raymond Martinez. According to Perez, the purpose was to engage the defendants into conversation so that Alvandia could reap the cooperation benefits. Perez stated, quote, "You induced them into discussions of drug trafficking," end quote. But Alvandia disagreed, stating, quote, "No," end quote. Perez then contended, quote, "You don't like that I use the word induced because inducement is an element of entrapment," end quote. To which Alvandia responded, quote, "I didn't entrap them," end quote. Perez, in arguing a case for entrapment, set out to demonstrate through audio and video recordings that it was Alvandia who instigated or pursued the couple, making the effort to entice the couple into smuggling 8 pounds of methamphetamine into the island through a freight shipper, a method that the defense says Alvandia is more than familiar with, as he is a former customs and quarantine agent. But according to Alvandia, he was just following through with what they had agreed upon. In one recording, Alvandia points out, quote, "It was not me setting this up. It was an agreed meeting with the defendants, so we were working out the logistics," end quote. But in another recording, Moser is heard saying, quote, "We don't have a plan," end quote. The government objected to this statement, arguing it was taken out of context. However, District Court Chief Judge Frances Tidinko Gatewood cited that she would provide the jury with instruction on excerpts. Perez then addressed the accusation that the couple had already bought 10 grams of ice, which was allegedly sold in California, and the money stashed away, as Alvandia had previously indicated during the government's direct. But in an excerpt from a recording of Moser, she indicated, quote, "It was never handed off," end quote. The defense contends that this is evidence that no prior act or inclination to commit a drug-related crime exists. Trial will continue tomorrow at 8 a.m. Reporting for PNC News, I'm Jolene Toves.